Hi. Today, I would like to talk about four side hustles anyone over 50 can do. Please excuse me. I am very nervous speaking in front of this camera. I've been trying to get used to it. I started my YouTube channel wanting it to be like a faceless channel, trying to figure out how can I make it a faceless channel. And then, of course, that DoorDash movement or whatever started. And so I began to speak on the camera and it began to challenge me to want to get better with it. So I'm still a little nervous with the speaking on the camera. As you may not know, I am an introvert. It seems like a lot of YouTubers are introverted. So I don't really sit around just talking all the time in general. So just speaking in front of a camera is something I'm really getting used to. So please excuse me if I seem a little nervous. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Now, I've been hearing all this talk about quit your 9 to 5. Now, that's something I'm very familiar with because I quit my 9 to 5 10 years ago. But that's another story for another time. Today I will be focusing on side hustles that have sustained me throughout the 10 years that I've fired my 9 to 5. These very side hustles, people over 50 can do, for I am over 50 myself. Number one, I will have to go with Airbnb. Now, I know a lot of you may feel intimidated when I say Airbnb. Maybe you're thinking, I can't just go out and buy a new house. I'm 50 years old. I'm 55. I just can't go out and buy a new house. Now, buying a house is one way to become a host on Airbnb by hosting an entire home. But you can also make money on Airbnb if you have an extra room in your apartment, a spare room in your home, if you're about to be married to someone and you both have a home and you're basically spending most of your time at his home and your home is vacant, you can use that spare home to rent out to Airbnb. So there are different ways to make money as a host on Airbnb. And let's say, for instance, you have a small room in your home with just a bed and maybe a desk or a table and you rent it out for $35 a night. If that room stays consistently booked, you can make over $1,000 in 1 month from that one room. That can probably pay your mortgage or definitely help. One thing that I love about Airbnb is the fact that, see, I'm serious about my money. I don't like to play about my money. I love the fact that when you get a booking, when they check in, you get paid for that booking the very next day. Now, it depends on how long the process for your bank to receive that payment, but Airbnb release your payment the day after the person checks in. So let's say you get 5 check-ins in a week. You will get paid 5 payments in that 1 week. So they don't hold your money for a week, a month, or anything like that. They pay out every booking. And I love that. So if you're interested in becoming a host on Airbnb, I will put the link down below in the description. Just click on it and you can start making extra cash as soon as today even. I mean, it's just up to you to go ahead, get the room clean, ready, remove all your personal items, take photos, and start your account with Airbnb, upload your photos, and write the description for your listing, and wait for bookings to roll in. Airbnb, number one. Side hustle number two, real estate agent. It is very easy to become a real estate agent here in Georgia. All you need are 75 pre-licensing hours. Now you go on Google, you Google if you want an online class or in classroom class. Usually in class, you will have to meet 3 times a week for 7 weeks. Upon completion of the 75 hours, you will have to take a final exam, and there is a passing score that is going to be required for you to be invited to take the licensing exam. When it comes to taking your licensing exam to be a real estate agent here in Georgia, now you might be afraid because so many people say how hard this exam is and they had to take it a couple times. But as long as you go through your class and you pay attention, you're doing good on your midterm, you're doing good on that final exam, you're doing the homework, and you can even go on YouTube. Like I went on YouTube and did some homework studies and stuff that I found on YouTube. So once you see that you're grasping this information and retaining it, don't be nervous because that same information is going to show up on that final. And if you're already remembering it and to do the midterm and do the final and get a passing grade, then you'll do fine. I passed my exam on the very first try. And I am pretty good with taking tests. I'm a test taker. I'm pretty good with taking tests. So long as I have the information ahead of time and I'm able to prepare, I usually pass the test on the first try. But this is a simple test that people try to put fear in your mind and make you believe it's harder than what it really is. If you're doing good in the class, doing that homework, you did good in the midterm, did good on the final, don't be afraid. You will pass that test on the first time. And it's not cheap, so you want to pass it. Take that licensing exam and pass, you are a licensed agent. So at that point, you will find a company, a brokerage to be under, and then you can start working as a realtor or real estate agent here in Georgia. There are fees attached to this. You will have to do your research to find out what those fees are because they vary depending on different situations. Everything varies. So side hustle number 2, real estate agent. Side hustle number 3. I'm not sure if many of you heard of this, but many of you have probably used it without knowing. And number 3 would be Spark Delivery. Spark Delivery is owned by Walmart, and it is Walmart's delivery service where common people like myself can use their personal vehicles and deliver food orders and merchandise orders from Walmart to the customer. Now, they deliver more than just Walmart now. They also will deliver Home Depot, AutoZone, and they're branching out and doing other companies as well. But the main focus is Walmart, and it's owned by Walmart. You can make extra money using your own personal car, and you could be over 50, you could be any age, you could make your own schedule. It's between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. If you're interested in becoming a Spark driver, I will put the link in the description. Click on it and get started. Side hustle number 4, crafting. Now, I know many of you got that Cricut machine when the pandemic first started, or started knitting or sewing. So you have these crafting tools probably around your home, and you probably have a lot of crafting skills as well. Well, there is a market for your custom made items. So if you're into crafting, you like it, this is a side hustle you can make money from. You can sell your items on Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, OfferUp. But there are many other apps that you can use to sell your products as well. Just make sure you're safe. If you're going to meet somebody in person, you don't meet them in a private area. I like to meet people that I'm selling something to in a well lit like for me, I like to meet them where there is security, like a security guard, and I meet them inside of the store where the security guard is. So I don't go out to a deserted building and I don't let them pick the meeting place. I pick the place so that I know that there is security, and I prefer the security to be an officer, a police officer, not just a regular security guard. So yes, crafting is my side hustle number 4 that you can make extra money on if you're over the age of 50. There is a market for it for sure. A huge demand for custom shirts, custom bottles, a lot of different custom things. Like I'm making this custom bottle here. It's not completed, but it's glittery. It's this is actually 1800 tequila bottle, and it's got a wedding picture, as you can see, their wedding date. So I'm finishing up that project. It's a valid way to make extra income. This is a bonus side hustle This one I really have not done as much since the pandemic started, but I did it for many years and it has really helped me tremendously. I would make at least 4,000 a month doing this side hustle. As I said, I haven't done it in a while, so I'm not really sure what it's like as of now. But rideshare, Uber, and Lyft. Um, Uber and Lyft is side hustle number five, or bonus side hustle, because I don't know if I said five side hustles, but you can do Uber and Lyft if you're over the age of 50 and make some income, extra income. You could use your own personal car, or you can rent a car through Uber and Lyft. And sometimes there is a third party you can rent a car from and use through Uber and Lyft. Now, I have not done it in a while, so only rented a car once. That's because I wanted to save the miles on my car, so I tried it out. But so I don't know all the particulars about renting a car or even if it's still available. But side hustle or bonus side hustle is rideshare. And one thing I like about rideshare also is that you can use the app anytime. Like I haven't done it in months, but I still have the app on my phone and I can turn it on and I can do a ride if I choose to at any time. It's the same thing with Spark also. I don't know if I mentioned that, but Spark, you don't have to work. You make your own schedule. And if you don't want to use it for months, you don't have to. But when you do turn it on, it's going to be available for you to actually still Spark, still do deliveries. So I like that you're not going to be pressured to do something during a certain time frame, or you get turned off the app or whatever, or kicked off the app. So bonus side hustle, ride share. If you're interested in becoming an Uber or a Lyft driver, I will put the link in the description. Click on it to get started. Now, there are no links for become a realtor, but all you have to do is Google for that information. And as far as crafts are concerned, um, all you have to do is Google it. If you're on Facebook, I'm sure you see Marketplace all the time. And then you can go in your Play Store if you want to look for OfferUp. You go on the internet and Google for Etsy. So these are some of the things you can do. So I hope you find all of this helpful. I'm excited to have finally completed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments, do tell me what are some of the side hustles that you're doing that you are seeing success in and making money from. I'm Sammy of Sammy's World, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.